Hello everyone, Ito here and welcome back to another week of this Minecraft series. And this week we have been doing a lot of stuff, so let me show you this. Because I finally placed some of the chimes. I love this. And also it gives us short particles, so it's connecting this side with the bamboo wall, which I think is really cool. But also, we spent the whole week and I got in a different section or fashion. I don't have updates for this week, kind of a day-to-day on the frame, because the whole week was only for one project only, which is going to be our copper wall. So, smooth landing and big reveal. Ta-da! The copper wall. So we got in the past the radiant machinery wall for pretty much creating everything is steel related, and then we got the copper machinery wall, which is of course copper related. So let me show you step by step how this works and what is entailed, because it's a lot. If you want to use the copper machinery, the first thing that you need to do is activate the cogwheel. So we are going to rotate this guy until we see the light on, and also we are going to see that that flywheel is actually going to be working for us. So we rotate this guy until the desired position, and ta-da! Flywheel will start rotating. Copper machine engaged. So now that the copper machine is engaged, our first step is going to be the producage of Algal Blend. And for that, we are going to make it here into the mixer, as you can see it like that. And for this, we are going to require kelp and clay. So the kelp in this case, we are getting a bunch of them from our kelp farm. So if we travel all the way following this tunnel up to here, you are going to see that we got a dropwood on demand with an item grade, so we are not going to have kind of a player damage here for the falling down, because it's a big fall. We are going to do something similar for the clay, so we are going to travel all the way down here following the tunnel up to the glass cave, where we are going to get eventually small chances of clay balls from cooking the, or pretty much creating the sand, and then everything is going to fall down on this place here. So with these two items, we are going to produce our Algal Blend, which is going to be the main prime material for the rest of the process. And with myself well rested and the Algal Blend produced, we are going to start cooking everything that we need for the cure rubber. And cure rubber is going to be really important because it's the key component for the sealed mechanisms, and as you can see, we need sealed mechanisms for creating copper machine. So when we got this lever activated, if we go on the back side here, you are going to see that we are now engaging this mechanical arm instead of the one in the front, which normally is going to be that main one. And in this case, that mechanical arm is grabbing all the Algal Blend, placing the Algal Blend here on this basin, cooking, or actually first mixing the Algal Blend and the water into the rubber, and then we are going to cook the rubber, and with the rubber cured out, just like that, we are going to have all the rubber on the barrel that we just showed you here. And if we don't want that, we just need to flick the lever and go on the next step. And the next step is, of course, disengaging the cured rubber, and then this mechanical arm is going to be active, so it's going to grab the Algal Blend from there, placing it into this conveyor belt, which is going to be cooked, just like that, into algal bricks that you are going to see coming down here. It's going to go in the backside, all the way looping around, and eventually it's going to be processed on the bricks block, which receives deployer, converting to a copper casing, and then that copper casing is going to fall down, and here with the second deployer is going to create the copper glass casing. Again, we need that for creating the copper machine. So as you can see, that's the whole process. and we can get either our cure rubber with that lamp on or our copper glass casing. And with that, we can call this a wall and a huge success. And a lot more stuff is happening behind the scenes on this wall, but I'm just going to point you to the things that I think are the cooler ones on this one. For example, we got copper chimes there that from time to time generate a really dim but cool sound, so I think that's another addition. The blending in between the copper machine and the radiant machinery I think is really cool too. Of course, a lot of movement, but the key parts are the main engager, which is similar like this lever, but I think this is way cooler. Not gonna lie, I love that. And the flywheel, kind of signaling when everything is rotating and when it's not. I want some of the cure rubber for now. Also, of course, we got the required display links for the copper and for the glass. I think everything is kind of blending well into the top side. It's not too much, but not too little either. The same with this divisor, with the copper casing, I think it looks really cool. Another copper chime on the backside there, and this is kind of how I use the large chain extending from the girders or girders. I think they are called girders. I believe they are called girders. I don't know. Let's call them gourds. With the gourds. And yeah, these two pipe here, I think it looks also something like a aesthetical pillar. So I think it's really nice. And of course, we made some of the decoration. I just barely showed you this before, but we got a painting here. We got way more weather and oxidized stuff here, where we got kind of the prime materials, because to me they make sense that they are coming kind of a little bit from a weather state. So, you know, this part is a little bit more moist and oxidized. And then we got two kind of a way of going up. The first one here is pretty much kind of a for maintenance. And here is where I store my glass and my copper. I'm reading that, and actually these traps are really important because then I can cram into the display links and also into the stockpile switches for configuring them. And that kind of pretty much this side. I like this kind of a cram storage part where everything is tied together. Of course, here we got also an array of water wheels for powering everything, and the second kind of a level here is the other part where we move the items, and we got this small part here with a painting of a dragon and another one for when actually the kelp is coming from, I don't know if I show you this already, but it's coming all the way from the cooker part, which is here. So in the past we were voiding the extra kelp blocks, but now we are throwing them down in this copper tube, of course, all the way down here and then down, and eventually they are reaching here for producing the power that we need for the mixer. So yeah, everything is tied together. I think overall it's looking really cool and really nice, and even the things happening behind the scenes, I think they look really cool. So this is our copper wall with our tanks of water and lava, and mission success, I would say. So if you're interested in having cool contraptions and stuff like this, feel free to come by on my Twitch. We are going to be streaming, of course, today too, which will see us on the next episode. Bye bye!